Our golf company Haven did $372,000 in the month of December, selling golf polos just like this one right here. If you're new here, my name is Austin. Every single month, I break down everything that's going on within the golf brand with full, complete transparency. So make sure you're watching because you're gonna learn a ton of what it's like to actually run an e-commerce brand and scale it up. And hopefully take some notes and apply some of the lessons learned here to your own brand. All right, so let's cover the metrics for the month. So $372,031.66 in total revenue in December. Now, December obviously had a lot of holiday sales still coming off of Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and people shopping for Christmas. So the revenue is a lot higher. We also were pumping a lot more ads. You can see right here, we took a decent amount of a dip right around December 20th. And there's a couple different reasons for this. One is because it's getting closer to the holiday sale cutoff in terms of shipping. And two, we ran out of a ton of our best sellers because we ramped it up too quickly, honestly, over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So some of the products that we were sold out of was the Dawn, the Patriot colorway also was sold out. And then 4 or 5 of our college collections, some of the best sellers like the Smoky and all the Texas ones, they were also sold out. So we couldn't capture as much revenue post that time period of December 20th. And also, again, with the shipping cutoff and people in the holidays, it was naturally going to slow down anyway. Average order value, which I'll talk about a little bit later, was lower because of our sale that we were running. So we were running a $50 polo sale instead of the normal $68. Had a lot of sessions, and obviously all of our traffic came from Facebook. And also during this time period of November and December, we were trying to get as many customers as possible while still maintaining profitability. Like, we obviously wanted to be profitable, but we wanted to get as many eyeballs as we possibly could on the brand just to make it more of a household name and also build it up in that credibility for exitability of the brand in the future. Of course, while still maintaining profit, but that's why we ramped it up so hard and that's why we sold out so fast. We're warehousing all of our inventory through our 3PL, so it's hard to do some inventory tracking and management, especially when this is the first sale that we scaled up over Black Friday, Cyber Monday. You can also see here that our conversion rate was good at a 3.62%. And a lot of this has to do with the sale and also the theme that we were running. And so this theme is actually completely free. So I partnered with Shopify and Zendrop to make this happen. It's a custom theme, and the software that we have will build it for you in under 5 minutes. So if you want to copy that exact same theme and have your store built for free, I'll leave that down below in the description if you guys want to take advantage of that. And also, before we break down everything that was kind of going on and look at the metrics and the profit and all that, if you guys want to learn from us on live coaching calls, we do have a Discord group. Engage, the founder and co-owner of Haven, is now in there hosting the calls as well. So if you guys want to be a part of that, it's great for networking, great to learn, great to ask questions and work with us one-on-one. So if you want that, it's Conversion Club. It's also down below in the description. All right, so let's take a look at the website overview. There was not that many changes on the website, honestly, this month. Right now it's shifted back from Christmas, but this was a Christmas banner and header. And then we also had some Christmas stuff going on down here, just emphasizing the sale of the $50 polos. So normally they're 68, but we were selling them for $50 as the Black Friday sale. So there's not too much that has actually changed on the homepage itself. And then if you look at the product pages, nothing really changed there either. So we went in, this is our layout right now, if you guys want take some notes. It converts really well. It's super simple. So the only thing that we did have different on the product page during this time period was the sale was emphasizing a Christmas sale rather than our regular buy 2 save $20 and free shipping. And then also at the top, this was a Christmas offer as well, or just emphasizing that Christmas offer. So to be honest, for the month, there was really no major changes that kind of took place on the website. Straightforward, same as last month, except the Christmas offers was kind of just emphasized. Now, if we take a look at the ads that we were running during this time period, they performed really, really well. It was a little bit harder to get the break even. I think our break even needed to be a 1.7 ROAS, I think, compared to our normal 1.3. And that was primarily due to the average order value going down because of the sale of $50 per polo instead of 68. They still performed really well. So you can see these are all kind of just averaged out, but let's say it's $35, give or take. The advertisements that we were running the most were the normal scaling campaigns that I was running. Still kept them on the whole time. It's just a bunch of essentially image ads. So if you guys haven't watched any of my videos before or anything like that, I'm a huge image ads guy. I think they're like way cheaper than video, way easier to make, and they convert really, really well. So we did mix in a couple of videos here, but like 98% of the time we're just running straight image ads. This campaign we've been running for a long time, so that's nothing like super special for the month of December, but the ones that we were running, which was really interesting to see, was the Christmas sale. So this campaign setup was super simple. There was no crazy CBO or anything like that. It was just one ad set and then a bunch of different Christmas ads. And so in these ones, we were going with the more plain polos. So like this type of polo, and also had some of the like Twilight, like you can see the one in there is this same ones right here. The reason for that is like I wanted to emphasize all of our other designs and see what the brand could really do this holiday season without promoting a design that is team-based, college-based, political, and it turned out to do really, really well. So this one is pretty straightforward. $50 all polos Christmas sale, and just a shot that we got from our photographer. With Haven kind of laid over in the background there. That one got a $36 cost per purchase. This one, I actually performed a lot better than I thought it would. I kind of went with like a little different type of angle here, saying the perfect gift for that relative you don't know that well, but you know they love golf. I don't know, I just came up with that on the spot and thought it'd be nice to test that kind of angle and that strong header. It was a little bit lengthier, so maybe helped people stay on it a little bit longer, and showing Facebook that, you know, people are spending more time reading this, higher engagement and watch time or whatever. And then obviously below that is all polos $50 Christmas sale. Did this one as well. Again, super straightforward. The copy is nothing crazy, just emphasizing the sale, and kind of did this over and over again. And that campaign specifically for Christmas did really well, which I was really excited about, because all of these have our more plain or general polos. And so what we really want to do is drive as much traffic as possible to the brand through regular polos. That's a great indicator showing that people like the brand and trust the brand, and they're purchasing things that are not so team-based and related. So it was a really great sign to see, and I was pretty stoked about that. Breaking down some other campaigns, we can see which ones did better than others. So the college ones always do really, really well. This one's actually got rejected, which was really annoying, but this one's a Texas polo. So these shots are super clean, very simple overlay of the Yale polo, College Station, you know, emphasizing that college in particular without actually saying it. And the sleeve shots always do like the best. This is a $19.92 cost per purchase. These sleeve shots just do really well. I'm not sure why. This one had $1.28, but it didn't spend much, so maybe they should have spent more on that. Honestly, can't trust Facebook. I'm actually doing the wrong days here. Sorry, I was on the wrong days here. I was doing the last 30 days, but it was close enough. It's the same results anyway. That was the only specific Christmas sale campaign that I was running. We could have scaled it higher, but again, we were running out of inventory, and so there's like no really point. We want to kind of manage it throughout the rest of the year, but the problem is we did sell out, so it dropped a bit and definitely hurt our margins overall from like December 20th to December 31st. But again, the whole goal of this holiday season was to get as many eyeballs on Haven as possible, because we have such a strong returning customer rate, because the quality of our product is actually really high. So people like it, they come back. We have a lot of people that order 4, 5, 6 different times. And so while the shopping was going on, I thought it was in the best interest to just run it up as much as possible and get a ton of orders. And a huge shout out to Zendrop for handling all this. So we're using their 3PL in Orlando. We had a ton of orders ramping up, so they did a good job handling all of the orders and getting them shipped out for us, which was fantastic. And by the way, if you do get that free custom store, it's already going to be linked onto Zendrop for you. You're gonna have some products linked, but they're going to be your main supplier for it, which is awesome because it takes all that headache of looking for a supplier off your hands. They service both dropshipping and 3PL, and even at the dropshipping level, they will do automatic order fulfillment for you. So whatever orders come in on your store, the next day they'll send them out automatically, and then they'll upload tracking and just handle all of that. So that's it for the month of December. I mean, not too many crazy changes from the last month, but now what everyone's probably here for and cares about is the profit. Like, so how much of that $372,000 was actually profit? So let's just break it all down and be fully transparent here. All right, so the total obviously was $372,000, and that's just revenue. So now our biggest expense for the month was advertising. We spent $177,444 on Facebook ads for the month of December. Biggest month for sure in terms of revenue. I guess we beat the last month by like 12 grand, and then also the biggest month in ad spend. So to get that revenue with the amount of money we spent on advertising, our return on our ad spend was 2.1, quite a bit lower than I really wanted, but it doesn't really matter because our profit margins are so healthy that we were still profitable. And again, the goal was to get as many eyeballs as we possibly could. And a big amount of that drop in ROAS should have been like 2.5, but we ran out of stock and then post-holiday sale. So that kind of hurt a little bit. Should have been a little bit higher, but that's all right. So our next biggest expense was our cost of goods sold. So the actual polos themselves. So this is how much it costs to get the custom poly mailers, the hang tags, like all that stuff, and shipped out from our manufacturer to the 3PL. That is what goes into our cost of goods sold. So if you break it down for the month, the total was $97,872 worth of polos sold in terms of the cost. So we get them for about $14 each polo. The next biggest expense was shipping. So our shipping is from our 3PL that Zendrop has in Orlando, and the total cost for that, so It's shipping, it's warehousing, it's like the labor, the fulfillment and all that is around $7 on average per order. Again, it includes shipping from Orlando to wherever it's going to in the US. So we had 5,365 orders for the entire month times 7. So the cost for our 3PL was $37,555. The next biggest expense is the Shopify fees. We're on the Shopify Plus plan, so they're a little bit better, but there's still fees that are associated with processing the payments and stuff like that. And the total for the Shopify fees for the month was $14,106, which is pretty crazy how much we pay Shopify if you really think about it. They do a good job hosting, so worth it. Now that's just like the payment processing fees and stuff. So we have to actually bake in the like app fees. So email marketing fees, cart upsell apps and stuff like that. All in all, it's hard to gauge because it just depends on how many emails you're sending out and stuff like that. But it was about $3,000. Those were all of our expenses for the month, but we actually have to add back in some of the returns. So we had $14,907 in returns. Now with returns, we don't get our shipping back and we don't get like our Shopify fees back, but we do get the polos back, and the polos have a cost of goods sold associated with them. So the amount that we got back in terms of inventory was $3,179 for the month. All right, so that's all the revenue and expenses. Let's actually just subtract it here to see what the profit was. So we had $372,031 in revenue. Our biggest expense was Facebook ads at $177,444. Cost of goods sold was $97,872. Shopify fees, $14,106. Shipping costs, $37,555. Miscellaneous apps and stuff like that, $3,000 plus our returns brings us to a total of $45,233 in profit, or a 12% profit margin, which is pretty low. But hey, it's still profitable, $45,000 for the month, and we did the job correctly of getting as many eyeballs as we possibly could on the brand. Scaled it up pretty nicely to $372,000. We got a ton of new customers, a ton of data, and the sales still went really well for dropping the price as much as we did. Now, normally we aim for profit margins of like 20 to 40% depending on the month and how ads are performing, or I guess I should say how Facebook is treating us. But yeah, our margins are normally around there. If you watch all my other videos in the past for the case studies, you can see that. But hey, I'll take $45,000 in profit, reinvest it right back into the company. Overall, a pretty successful month. I'm excited to see what we do next year. I'll probably do a full breakdown of the entire $2.4 million that we did for the year to break down our profit and what happened throughout this time period and what we changed and how we scaled. So make sure you're looking forward to that. And also remember to join Conversion Club if you guys want to join our live coaching calls, get the free store down below, same theme that we're currently using. And if you guys have any questions or comments, or you want to make fun of my profit margin like everyone does at some point in the comments, then go ahead and do that right down below. Subscribe. I'll be dropping some new vlogs too around Haven and traveling through Europe pretty soon here. So got to finish editing those. So if you like that style, that's coming as well. I appreciate you guys. Hope you guys had a great holiday season and a happy new year. And I will see you guys next time.